Welcome in, everybody. Retro Demiurgy, Uber Kitten, thank you for the good luck. Surrounded, welcome in. Okay, Zadbat, Ribbons of Intention. All right, Police Quest 3. Let's see here. I'm still D-Res. There we go. I think I looked better D-Res. Shithove. Maxilla. Also, thanks for the... oh my gosh, 25 stream streak. Retro Demiurgy, Surrounded. And the 20, Maxilla, my goodness. Uh-oh. I can't make it big enough. Ooh. Sorry. I'm not adjusting it in OBS. I'm just adjusting what I see to fit OBS. There we go. The Kindred. Badge number 324. Skip it. No, we'll restore game. We're with Marie, as always. It seems like I always end up back at Marie. Maxilla's flexing, yeah. Need more phones, Richard Demiurgy. Everyone should have at least 3 phones. We did all the stuff. I think we like talked to her, kissed her, tried to call the nurse. I think we're done here. We just need to leave. You always pick my stream? Oh, thank you. Can't always watch Twitch, yeah. It's kind of early, like, right? Because I thought it was... Usually you pop in a little later. 7 a.m. My goodness. You drop your partner off at the station and drive yourself home for some needed rest. I love this song. Early morning shift. Ah, I gotcha. I won't be streaming tomorrow, everybody. It's a holiday in the US. Well, tomorrow's not, but I gotta get ready for it. Making some food. Necro Keys, welcome in. Good day. Hope you're having a good day. Gotta make food tomorrow. You go through the motions of getting ready for work. It's kind of like a pretty depressing situation this guy's in. Oh, you just finished work. Excellent. Excellent. I think Retro Demiurgy is right in the middle of work here, so. It is 11 for me, so. PM. So I am. And the day before a day where I don't have the day off, but like pretty much everyone's taking the day off, so I probably will too. And then Thursday I have off. And then Friday everyone takes off. I might actually go work Friday though. I should have tried to go to the ladies' restroom real quick. What is it, 10 a.m. it said? No, it was 22. Wait, it's 10 p.m.? Why are we here at 10 p.m.? Did I read that wrong? Oh. I don't know if y'all can see that. It says suspicious user. It is suspicious. Ban invading go z give me walks to. Yeah, I always try to type it first because I think it's funny. Because I never get it right. And then I use the clickies. There we go. There it is. It's gone. Oh, I meant to go to the first floor. See, that stupid suspicious user confused me. First floor. The best viewers are already here. That's right. That's... I've never been so happy to see a janitor in my whole life. Not that I'm usually not happy to see one, I just... That means something's different. Where the heck you going? Sarge is here's the ladies' room. Men's is right next door. Alright, I get it. I know what to do. I hate janitors. No. Alright. I know what to do. Yep, look, it's there. I was like, I definitely have to flood this toilet. I've played enough of these games to know how to deal with a person keeping me out of a ladies' restroom. You unroll all of the 2-ply toilet paper, creating a big wad. I assume that's gone into my... Flush. Spiraling water is spellbinding, isn't it? Hold on now. Yeah. You toss the wad of paper into the toilet and flush it. The toilet complains loudly. I knew something had to be done with that toilet eventually, because the games never show you stuff that you don't... Like, not often. Like this. The angle's perfect where I can see the TP and all that stuff. So I knew the toilet paper and the toilet would be... And so as soon as the janitor was blocking me... Mr. Stump, the toilet in the men's locker room is overflowing. Think maybe you can take care of that for me? It's a real mess. That's true. Volunteer for janitor duty. Well, I sure can. Heck, something. Oh, he had his hat flipped up. Like, there's this old show. And I never watched it, but one of the characters always had his hat like that. Was it Gleason? I never saw that show. I've seen, like, homages to the show. That guy looks hilarious. All right, what do we got? Morales. 386, it says. You'd better leave the cocaine here. If it was missing, she'd get suspicious. Unbelievable. She's been stealing packets of cocaine. What do I do with that information? I did not think that this would be the actual time I could go to the restroom. Till I saw the janitor. Then it was obvious. But I think I need more cocainium. You know who liked cocaine in like a game that we played? This guy right here. Uh-oh, my chat's broken. Hold on. Rah. I think that might be the only other game we played with cocaine in it. Or at least baggies of it. There should have been a notice that all the ladies had mandatory training this morning, but I don't think we went to the notice board. Every time I look at the notice board, it's like, there's no information. So I just gave up on it. That's one of the problems with the way it sometimes says nothing of interest. So I'm like, all right. Ah, RimWorld. RimWorld. That's not the game I'm thinking of. I was thinking of Ringworld, which I remember playing as a kid, like a point and click. RimWorld is the world building thing, right? It's like Dwarf Fortress, but Space Cowboy. I've never played either, so I'm sorry if that's totally not correct. I don't MacroKeys. I just remember because, oh my gosh, I missed all this. I'm also beginning to suspect that she may be in league with the cult. Also, we found cocaine in her thing. All right, Bonds, I'll have IA check and keep an eye on her. Play it straight, but be careful. All right. I don't know why I think she's in league with the cult. I have other than that, her birthday is 3/16. Maybe the cult tried to kill her and got confused, and then we're like 3/16. Dang it! And decided not to. I don't really have any ideas today. Necrokeys, you've played this game multiple times and also have no idea how the Bonds made the leap of logic. I made the leap of logic as like a meta, I'm playing a game and that just feels like a plot point, but that doesn't seem like the sort of intuition you should use when you're in an actual situation. Maybe her date of birth is wrong. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's marked as 316. I mean, that's too coincidental, right? That 3 of them have been killed with 315 and hers is 316. Well, technically 2 have been killed. My wife was only put in a coma. I have not watched Castle. Is that with the Firefly, Nathan Fillion? Isn't he in that? Or am I thinking of the wrong show? I haven't seen it either way. I remember seeing commercials for it. Back when we still had commercials. What should I do? What's in my bag? So anything interesting? I guess I could here. You know what? We'll just go do this. Something to do while I think. I was really hoping to get like a notice. Nathan plays a mystery author who helps the police because his keen eye for narrative helps him solve cases. Oh, okay. There we go. All loaded up with flares. So he uses, I see, he uses narrative to solve things. That's why you brought it up. I get you. What makes the best story is likely true. Detective Die, the Silk Rose murders. Excellent. I haven't heard of that one, but good job beating it. I need to, eventually we'll be playing non-Sierra adventure games and newer games and stuff like that. I was just seeing if this filled in. It didn't. Let's see what he says. Maybe he'll have some ideas. Yeah. Bonds the corner called and said he has something important for you. Ah, he did. Something he found on the fatal crash victim last night. Get over there and see it. See him pronto. See, always count on the captain. Your partner should be back from her physical testing any second. A task, exactly. And that physical testing is probably what I think it was Surrounded was saying, or was it? Yeah, was on the notice board. Is this the notice board? The bulletin board where people post articles of interest, personal ads, and Chinese restaurant business cards. Nothing of interest. All right. I did not hear about Zork, I guess. I know about Zork, of course. In the general sense. But did something happen? Are they remaking it? Has anyone told me about Loom? If the captain tells you to go to the coroner's office a second time, reload your save and avoid the captain. Oh my gosh. Roger. It must have been 12. I thought it was 2200. It was 1200 earlier, so it was noon. They released code for it the other day, and 1, 2, and 3 are open source for history. Excellent. I liked the one, when I was a kid, I hadn't played the text one yet, but I was playing Return to Zork, I think, and it was FMV. Well, it wasn't FMV, as it? But it was like this, like digitized people talking. And I never beat it, but I loved that game as a kid. I liked the whiskey guy. I just would do that over and over again, giggling like an idiot. Want some whiskey? Or is it want some rye? Want some rye? Of course you do. That's what he'd say over and over. You pour it. Well, I'm not going to spoil it in case you want to play it. So I think the corner is just up here somewhere. He might be one more over, actually. If we don't pass the courthouse, yeah, we need to turn. Oh, no. So it is FMV? Okay, cool. I couldn't quite remember. It's been a very long time. What did I just pass? Was that the corner? Oh, well. I guess I'll never know. Did the game take you to the police station automatically at the right time? Well, it was the morning after we found the cocaine. So I'm guessing you have to wait till then, and then the janitor shows up. I think we did have the CD-ROM, though. Oh, sweet. We've somehow accidentally gone to the corner while I was trying to go somewhere else. I mean, I was trying to go to a different part of the map to go to the corner, but I was already here, so... Yay, us! I was driving so bad, I basically was just reading chat the whole time and randomly pushing turn right. Grand Inquisitor was also FMV, but they didn't bother with real magic because it was pretty much a financial failure. Charcoal Dragon, thank you so much for the good luck and the 3-stream streak. Uh-oh, this is spooky. Ah, this is how Shadowrun on the SNES starts. Let's check out these toe tags. Jason Harper. I don't know anything about that. Should I write that down? I don't know. I'm going to write it down just so my notepad looks like it's made by an even more crazy person. Jason Harper. Nope, I can just open them all. Good fun. Diane, go to heaven. I see. Good old Leon. He does so much fun with the Jan Does. Ah, the John Doe. Or Jane Doe. I don't know. May as well read all the toe tags. Just another day. That's right. 12 discs. Oh my goodness. Ted and Barry there. Good old Leon has so much fun with the John Does. What? I was snooping. Where's my gun? I didn't save any of this. I didn't think I'd get killed in the coroner's office. Okay. This game terrified me. Well, if it isn't Sergeant B, our name's Bonds. I had a something. You might find this amusing. I found it on your dead suspect. It looks like you have a fan. Ah, it's me with a pentagram over my face. With a sinking feeling, you recognize the old news article covering your promotion. Red marking pin wait, what? A red marking pin pentagram mars your photograph. That's not a pentagram. Yes. That's why I hesitated, but then I was like, the game calls it a pentagram. So there we'll go. That's why I stumbled over saying it, and then I was like, what the heck. I can be as wrong as the game, I guess. Not to worry, I've got a positive ID on your stiff. Named Stephen Rockland, last known address. Why does it auto-scroll? I've got envelopes over in the counter for you. Oh my gosh, 300 something. So I guess it narrows it down a bit. Hey, drop by for some lunch sometime. Hey, Bonds, you okay? You look a little green around the gills. All right. Can I go back to reading the toe tags? I wasn't even near done. Yeah, I have fans. Patrick Balmer. Oh, that's not a joke name. That's just a real name. Oh, right. I have to close it. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do this. Dee Dee suffer much. Mm-hmm. Stephen Rockland. Underneath the name is a note. Bonds, caught you peeking. Stepped out for a bite. Be back soon, Leon. Hilarious. Wait, no. I wanted to, like, look. Yeah. This corpse feet look particularly unattractive. You notice? Okay. I thought maybe there'd be a clue that he didn't mention. Philip Ness. The sandwich dude would be in one. That would be so funny. Taking a nap. Oh, they missed a beat there. Andrew Dent, the poor stiff you found in the alley. Oh, yeah. I remember him. That's Leon's girlfriend, Demi Bones. You better leave Demi alone. You know how Leon is about his bones. Anyway. All right, let's check this out. Inside the envelope, you find a cult ring, a cult book, and Marie's locket. You remove these and discard the envelope. All right, well, let's check out the notebook. A cult book, a cult ring, Marie's locket. All right, let's wear the ring. No. Let's read the notebook. Apparently not. Maybe I just look at it. No, it just says a cult book. Okay. What about this? Okay. Maybe I can wear her locket. Yeah, leave Demi alone. Fair enough. Is that a vacuum? I don't think Leon would appreciate you playing with his toys. You don't have much call for embalming fluid, Sergeant. Even if Leon gave you that chart, you wouldn't take it. Knowing what a strange individual Leon is, you decide to stay out of his cabinets. This isn't life and death. There's a reason you don't go into forensic. Just looking at those instruments make you queasy. I see. All right, I think we're done here. Book seems culty. Any relation to 315? Not that I've seen. Unless that's when my promotion was. That seems unlikely, though. It was on Marie's birthday. This all seems... The sign reads corner. That's suspicious. We're at 291. I'm going to go ahead. It went by too fast. Was his last known address simply... You decided to drive to the hospital. I was going to say, I want to drive to the hospital and give the locket to Marie, but it just did it for me, so... Life and Death is an old surgery simulation game. I only played one surgery simulation game, and it was pretty good, but then it got a little crazy. It was for the Wii, I think. I think it was called, like, Trauma something. But it started out real cool, and then it turned into, like, I don't know, some kind of arcade game. Trauma Center. I loved it so much. But warning, it gets a little silly later, but it's fun still. I really like doing the differential diagnosis with the computer. I thought that was fun. You know what? Actually, no. We're not going to buy a rose. We'll just do it this way. I know the one time I don't do it backwards, it's going to be the time I need it. So, oh well. Yeah, I've really wanted to play Trauma Center again, but I don't know how to get it going. Glorious Spider, it's going pretty good. We found one of the cultists. We chased him, and he died in a car accident. We found cocaine on him, which our partner stole and put in her locker. We finally got in the lady's locker room, by the way, and found cocaine in her locker. So, yeah, she's not a good person. You kiss your wife, eyelids flickering in response. Let's check this rose out. Your beloved wife lies motionless in a coma. You wish there was some way to know what she's thinking, if she's thinking. Please be good. Fresh and beautiful. Excellent. Marie's mouth moves slightly. Oh yeah, look, she's smiling now. Oh, no, she's back to frowning. But, yeah, what else have we done? Let Marie keep her locket. Let Marie keep her rose. Push the buttons. You can't change the medication. And Berber. Oh, no, I didn't talk to her yet. Hold on. Talk to Marie. I don't know if I have to do this each time, but it seems like the right thing to do. You talk gently to your wife, hoping that some small part of her hears you. Also check with the nurse. Don't need the nurse. All right. Skadoodle. All done here. Let's go ahead and save. I've done a bunch of stuff without saving. I don't want to go over that one, though, in case I need to go back and see that date. We'll replace new partner with Marie, day 6? I don't know. Yeah. Sit by bed and stare at Marie for a minute, then leave. It's pretty much what we do every day. Coming back to the lobby has the worst. Like, it's like a guy playing a kazoo. The phones are ringing. What's going on down here? I'm looking at my notebook. A negative, that's right. The car radio interrupts the silence. Dispatch, attention all units. There is a structure fire at 500 West Peach Avenue. Any units in the vicinity, please respond for crowd control assistance. Hey, that's just a few blocks from here. Let's go to the weenie roast. Morales gets on the radio and informs dispatch that you're on the way. Big. Is Peach behind us? Oh, crap. We'll turn if it is. If it's not the next one, we'll turn. Yeah, it's Oak. Okay. I don't have the map open anymore, so... Mistake on my part. Never mind. Now that I see where we are, I think we're just going the wrong way. I thought we were going south. We were going north. Big. So Peach is the next one, I think. Just heading the other direction. If we're on 500, we'll probably want to turn this way. All right, so right here, 100, 200, 300, 400. So right over here where my finger is, I think would be the 500 block. Because we're now in the, wait, it's, yeah, zeros to 100. We're in the 200 blocks. Oh crap, now I'm confused. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the very last one, I think. We'll find out. All right, let's slow down. Yay, I did it right. My memory is not terrible. All right, crowd control. I'll go take care of the gawkers across the street, Sonny. What appears to have started the fire? Seriously, they just put it out. Looks like arson to me. She went up awful fast. Do you have any idea who might have started it? What? What? It's under investigation. You can go in if you like. Seconds after the fire is out, all information has been gathered. Little sus. You notice something shiny sticking out from under a mound of burnt refuse. Well, let's get it. It looks like a photograph. You pick it up. Jesse and Michael. Uh-oh. Jesse Baines. Takes a moment to realize what you're seeing. You feel goosebumps crawl up your back. The man on the left is none other than your one-time arch nemesis, Jesse Baines. The man on the right bears a striking resemblance to him. You don't believe this. The Baines brothers, Michael and Jesse. 522 Alm? Palm? Ooh, I need to write that down. Look at me, I'm a detective. 522 Palm. A hallway leads off from what's left of the living room. Sofa cushions on the floor. The ugly couch is soaked and smoldering. The burn of smelled upholstery stings your nose. The smoking couch does not intrigue you. You don't want to touch this. Some of it's still hot. Yeah, I am in a burning building. Just let me in here. Embers around. This doesn't seem wise by any stretch of the imagination. Whoa! Whoa! Suddenly, Quest for Glory 2 erupts. Alright, all I have to do is knock over this candle. Even the idea of touching the sicko stuff disgusts you. Oh, come on. Give me a break. A pentagram has been carefully painted on the wooden floor with red paint. As you study the floor with the altar, you notice a dried puddle of blood and hair. It appears to be the remains of some sick sacrificial ritual. Your stomach turns. Wait, can we back up a minute here? That's what I call a hot tip. I want to talk about something. Why did I plot the crimes? No crime happened at that stupid bar. They just hung out at the bar. So their plan was to form a pentagram with 4 murders, 3 of the people having the same birthday, and the 5th spot was their favorite hangout. It might be challenging painting a pentagram carefully. Yeah, that's true. I'm still a little baffled by the pentagram thing. Excuse me. On the map. Nothing happened at that bar. Were they gonna murder someone? I don't know. Now there's a fire all the way over here. Oh no. I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, is that unit 12 or 21? That's a good call. I feel like it's unit 12. Because I feel like maybe a helicopter from the air is who would want to read it, right? While following it. I don't know why. Who is that number 4? Who's that number 4? How do I leave this place? The theory is that there's going to be a future murder there, and yeah, we found it parked. Yeah, I guess so, Necrokeys. It's not meant to be seen in a mirror, correct? But you could argue that maybe they want it when it's coming towards you, but that seems less likely, because I like how they barely put the trunk here, making me not realize earlier I should grab crime scene stuff. But I'll get it. I need to get that blood scraped up. I don't need the camera. Who wants photos of all this stuff? Let's just memorize it. Hope for the best. In the way it is done, yeah, a mirror would be irrelevant. Yeah, which end is the bottom for sure? I think facing it from behind. I think it's 12. All right, I have a question. I remember the manual said to always use your notebook. Can I use my notebook? No. Like to record things? Is that a metaphorical notebook reminding me to take notes with an in-game item? Not that. The blood. I cannot collect blood. Can I scraper the blood? Okay, thank goodness. Carefully scrape off some of the dried blood and hair and put them in an envelope. Boy, that did not look carefully. Lick blood. Okay, we'll try. This is as close as I got to lick. No, it seems frowned upon this. The pipe doesn't interest you. I don't like when the game tells me what interests me. Come on. You don't want to touch that. Some of that stuff's hot. You don't want to touch that. Some of that stuff's hot. Okay. I mean, I guess that's it. This game needs Space Quest commands. Does it have, like, lick, smell, listen, that sort of thing? I don't remember. I know that the first game had smell, didn't it? Or was that Laura Bow had smell? I'm trying to remember if the police quest had smell. I guess you could type, so maybe I just said smell and it worked. The manual usually would tell you. Alright, got some blood. Oh, hey, we're off call as soon as we're done here. Who wants to grab a beer down at Johnny's? Man, I gotta call my wife. Anybody seen a phone? I was hoping it'd say it's light and fire department pumper number 12 or 21. You see the fire gutted shell of a house. Do they leave when there's still smoldering embers on every wall? Compare taste. Doesn't taste A negative. Oh my gosh. Put the toothpicks back in our super sophisticated... I make fun of this all the time. Our crime scene kit has a camera. Good start. Toothpicks, I get it, but it has its own foam cutout for the toothpicks. A scraper, which is essentially a razor blade in a metal case, but like sideways instead of, like cutty like boxes, And then a bunch of baggies. Sorry. It just feels very low tech. All right. You notice Morales checking your watch, and she says, "Yo, drive me to the ball. Gotta make a phone real quick." Grudgingly, you drive Morales to the mall. Sit tight, boss. It'll only take a minute. You notice she's careful to take her purse with her. Yes, but I have an idea. I have two ideas. One, there's a sale. I need to get some stores closed. Damn it. All right, well, no discount, whatever they sell in that store. My second idea, my deaths are wrong. Hold on. I remember from last night, I died 3 times and never updated it. All right, this guy might reconsidering. No. But I do have a question. This guy is wearing army fatigues. That means you must know him. You show the photograph of Jesse and Michael Baines to the recruiting officer. Can you give me any information on this man? His name's Michael Baines. He should have a military record. That's privileged information there, boy. The U.S. Army doesn't hand out military records to just anyone. Okay? Well, that's the sign to be like, I'm not just anyone. You show the recruiting officer your badge and identify yourself. He looks closely at your credentials, making sure they're legitimate. When he looks up, he seems more cooperative. Well, why didn't you say so? Of course I can get you that information, Sergeant. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Ah, here you go. Michael Baines. Let me get you brand out. Please do. There you go. Hope it helps. I guess I have to go rip it off the dot matrix over here. You take the printout of Michael Baines' military record. Browsing through the military record, you come across the following info. Career gunnery sergeant. Exemplary record. Bearing and behavior. Beyond reproach. Behavior alteration notice following brother's deaths. At the hands of the police. Just calling us out here. Admitted to military psychiatric facility following a particularly violent outburst. 2 injured. Returned to active duty, but began displaying more violent antisocial behavior patterns. Unprovoked physical attacks reported. Medically discharged from the Army for psychological instability. All right, so now we can go talk to the doctor. I feel like we finally have a file for the doctor. Michael Bay. That's right. Necrokeys. Absolutely, they would not have given me that. All right, I want to go look at this phone. Yeah, I know it's... You don't have the correct change. I just want to see the number. I was hoping we could put a tap on that or check its call records, but... I guess that is not a thing. I'm still concerned about last known residence of Mr. Stockton or whatever his name was. This day has been leading me. With nothing further do you head back to the station. Wow, yeah, it's been just like driving me everywhere. They're like, okay, we're done with you driving around. Just we'll take you through this day. I gotta go to my car. You can tell where Jim Wall's influence ends and Jane Jensen's writing takes over. Ah, if I had to say where the marked difference occurred, it would be about right now. Is this when it happened? Because it's suddenly streamlined and less wandery. Gosh. Okay, well, I definitely want to turn these in because I can't do anything with hair and fiber. Or blood, actually. Oh. No! She actually took 0000000 as a case number, yes. And now I don't know what to do. I thought she'd reject it. All right. I don't want to do all that again. When did I save it? Ugh. Gross. Well, let's... The case number should be 315. I want to play with this a little more. Let's drop something else in. What if I just make up a really random one that... Nope, she just takes any old thing. Steve Rockland, secure as evidence. All right, let's get out of here. We're gonna have to redo some stuff. Apologies. I have all the numbers. Oh, do you think that's all I needed to do? I just need to go make a case. This Steve Rockland stuff. I don't even know if that's a... I guess that's technically the case for Arthur Dent or whatever his name was. It's not Arthur Dent. Attention fire. Yep. Let's do this. We at least know where to go. This won't take but a moment. We won't like stare at every single thing we pass. This will just take a second. Yeah, there should be a cancel button exactly surrounded. That's upsetting. Let's get this up just so I can see where we're at. I guess I should have gone westbound, but whatever. Yeah, that was annoying. I couldn't do anything to stop it. I should have saved as soon as I got back to the police station. Alright, we'll go back to the fire. We'll scrape up blood. We'll go to the... What was that place? The mall. Yeah, this will be fast. We won't even notice I screwed up. I need to go make a new case number, though, for the fire, because that's not technically... Even though I know it's related to the other two, it's not really. We always notice when you screw up, even when you don't. My favorite thing that's happened so far this game is still the pentagram drawing, which was perfect, if I recall correctly. I guess I need to talk to this guy. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. He's like, the fire. I'm like, hey, I noticed you just put out this fire and haven't gone in the building. What do you think the cause is and who did it? We're finding out as, we don't know. Because that's a ridiculous question to ask me. That's sort of how that conversation goes. And then he's like, you go inside. Get the picture. Yep. Michael Baines, you freak out. You're like, oh my gosh, this still has to do with Jesse Baines. I cannot get away from this. I never understood that. Like, the plot. Like, I don't know. If you're a criminal and the police catch you and you're like, oh, I'll get you. And you're like, okay, I mean, like, it's sort of my job. Than personal. Maybe I should look at it just so I, like, in case, I don't know, that triggers me knowing about it or something. Actually, this would also create a new case number, even if fully assured it was related to another, just because it's supposed to be basically related to individual incidents. Yes, I agree with that. So the accident, though, I feel like, because we were trying to apprehend the murderer of Arthur, or whatever his name was, and that whole case, us investigating that case, led us to him. So I feel like his stuff at least could kind of be related to that case number. But yeah, this fire definitely needs its own case number, 100%. And that accident might even, but I don't know if we have like auto accident while in pursuit of police, or opposite of that, while the police are in pursuit. Oops, not that one. Put the baggies back. Close it. Leave. But, okay, progress. Back to where we were almost. Just gotta go talk to the army guy real fast. I need to make a phone call. Drive me to a payphone at the mall. Very not suspicious. Yay. I have tea again today. No more water for me. You want to see how my notebook's coming along? Very, very chaotic madness. Ooh. Also, there's a map from a different game right in the middle of it for some reason. Just didn't turn the page when we started this game. What if I just go stand near? Can I just listen to her conversation? I'll wait for you. You like this channel even more now? Because of the tea. Oh, look at the tea. That's your tea. My tea is... Uh-oh, what did that do? What did that do? Oh. What are you... It, like, freezes when I try to walk somewhere. My tea is, unfortunately... It's cold. With ice. And sugar. I hope that's acceptable. Here's a photograph. It's Jesse Baines. No, Michael Baines. He's got military gear on, so you must know everything about him. Hey, I'm a detective. Why not show my ID first? That's not a bad question. I thought about it, and then I thought, I know what works. Tea-flavored ice water. That's right, Charcoal Kraken. It's tea-flavored hummingbird feed. That's what it really is. If I'm honest. I mean, it's not literally, but... I am a hummingbird. We all are in the South. That's right, Kizadbot. Oh, right. We went to the police station. That noise made me think I died. It sounded very upsetting. Tea-flavored ice water is also acceptable. Excellent. All right, let's go get some case numbers. I have the one, but I'm gonna go get some more. I say some more. One more. All right, this is Dent. I don't think that's his name, but whatever. This is Marie. This is old guy. And now we'll have arson. Alright. Let's go make an arson case. Do. I'm still waiting for that speaker to scream at us at some point. Now I'm nervous to talk to him. I might save it right before I do. Because of a programming error, it sounded like a loop that you can get stuck in. Evidence added to case number 199145. All right. Let's get a new file first. Oh, wow. We have had no other cases. So that's easy enough to remember. Review case. I want to see what it says about 146, if anything. The streamer who has arson. It's always arson every time. So every time I say arson. Why is that invalid? I said new file. Do I click it? Maybe I have to add the stuff to it first. I don't remember how we did it when we did 145. What's the new stuff, though? Skin and hair samples, ritual cult murder associated with temple murder of Marie Bonds. Found 1 pound packets of cocaine. Interesting. That's right. This actually was us finding Marie's killer because the golds. I'm glad we read this first. So this shouldn't go to the Arthur one, even though that's related. It should go to Marie's because that what led us to the chase was Marie's case. Okay, well, that was good to have found out. Only 4 packets? Well, we found 2 of them in Morales, so maybe, yeah, that's where the other 2 are. I don't know what this is, so let's replace it with logging, arson evidence. I don't know, just so I know what it is. Let's talk to him. See if we don't bug out. Bonds, the coroner called. All right, let's never do that again. Stop. Restore. I think I was told not to do that. I just wanted to see it. All right, let's go to the doctor since we're up here. We have that file. What are you doing? Bonds. It's like I do not want to leave this screen. I even have it bounded so like I can't leave the box, so it's not like I'm clicking outside of it. I don't know what he was doing. Yay, the doctor. Case Adbat, yeah. Games before 2000 didn't have all these bugs. No kidding. You hand the military record to the doctor. Lovely, I get to peer into the mind of yet another scumbag. The Baines reads the... My reading is bad today. The doctor reads Baines' thing, and it goes into his analysis pose. Oh, laying back his... Rather interesting, actually. He briefs you on the character of Michael Baines. This guy's not your average scumbag. He's closer to the slit his own mother's throat variety. This guy's criminally insane, Bonds. I'd be careful how I approached him. Okay, thank you. I read the file. I didn't get that from him. I felt like maybe he was like grief stricken and you know, gone slightly mad. Necro Keys, have an awesome dinner. Have a good time cooking dinner. Thank you so much for hanging out. But yeah, Kizadba, I also think the like, it's incredible the software works in as many systems as well as it does these days. Back then, there was oftentimes you'd get a game you just couldn't play for a while. It just didn't work. You might find a patch on like a BBS or something. Or you'd have to go fix it yourself. You'd look at it and be like, oh yeah, they didn't. Their counter's not incrementing. Fix that. I want to look at this photo again. You shudder again as you look at the photograph of Jane's. And I wanted to see if it had anything on the back, actually, but I guess that's not an option. 522 Palm. I mean, we're definitely going there. I saved just before this. So I'm going to do that new case number, 199146. Yes. John Doe. Description of evidence. Personal photo. Location found. Burned out house, 500 block West Peach. Disposition, secure as evidence. I really wish we could read this book. Oh well. Whatever. Case number. Name, John Doe. Description of evidence, cult book. Location found. Body of murder suspect Steve Rockland. Disposition, secure as evidence. Jet Set Willie in the 80s. One room, you just randomly die, come into the room, and they couldn't figure it out, so they wrote in the manual, some rooms are filled with gas and kill you instantly. Ah, yes, the intended feature approach. That's very good. Evidence doesn't want that. I feel like they should. It is evidence. This is all going to the arson. Name, unknown source. Description, blood and hair samples. Location found, burned out house, 500 block West Palm. Analyze for DNA profile. Because of the semi-random obstacle generation, sometimes spawns an arrow right where you come in. So you just die instantly from the projectile. Oh my gosh, I put that in the wrong one. The one thing. This should have gone in 145, the book. I don't know. We'll just see. Andrew Dent. Description of evidence, insignia ring. Location found. Left-hand murder suspect, Steve Rockland. Secure as evidence. Oh gosh, I put the book with the wrong thing. Is that like a huge issue? Let's just play it out. If worst case, I won't. Something. Who knows? All right, that's everything I got. Let's just get out of here. I don't know. It's all related. May as well merge them into one case file. No, I won't override logging. A retrieval system for sure, Charcoal Dragon. I won't overwrite logging the evidence save. So we'll always be able to come back here. If this is the part where I get screwed. Soft locked. There we go. We're going to drive to 522 West Palm. I don't know if they're going to let me or if like they know that I noticed that that's the address or if I should have like clicked it with the eyeball and been like, oh, look, it's the address. But doesn't interfere with chain of custody. If the number's wrong, as long as it's... I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, gosh. I'm glad it didn't accept that turn. I'm going way too fast. I did notice something. And tell me if I'm misreading this. So it said the 500 block of Peach is where the fire was. But when we logged the evidence, he said 500 block of West Palm. Did they screw that up? Am I crazy? Are we trying to go to the house that was supposed to be implied as the house that was burned? Because that is not the house that was burned. At least not by address. Because West Palm is the very top street. So this may be a whole goose chase we're on here. %, though, Peach was where we went for the fire. I know this. Palm is what the pictures, the column on the porch said in the picture with Jesse and Michael. So there's... It's confusing. Stop way too early. All right, 500 block again is all the way. Oops. Is all the way down. So we'll just speed. 4th Street, 5th Street. 3rd Street, actually. Sorry, they're counting down, of course. 2nd Street. 1st Street. And this is where we want to slow down. Okay, cool. It is a different house. Thank goodness. Woof. I don't think it's the same house, though. We're like behind it or something. That ain't the front porch. I'll wait here for you, Sonny. Now, let's save over logging the evidence. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I don't want to save over. Nah, I'll save over court. I don't want to save over court. Let's save over composite done. Baines house. Maybe. I don't know. Looks like a happy little mutt. The old car reminds you of the car you had while you were in college, except this one's in better condition. Not even the auto club could get this heap started. Nothing you do with the lawn. That junk doesn't interest you. Junk doesn't interest you. I feel like I'm just gonna get shot doing this. You hear movement inside, but no one answers. Let's go pet the dog. You got more important animals to worry about. Clever. The front door is made of steel. It would take more. It looked more at home on a military installation than this rundown shack. The occupant's electric usage does not interest you. Well, what if I slip and turn it off, you know? Are the stairs dangerous? Of course they are. I had a feeling. I'm gonna be real with you, that fall looks like not all of the house was fortified. I'm Jim Walls, creator of Police Quest. I love the way he stands there. Carpentry was never your strong suit. Metal bars aren't gonna budge. You can hear movement inside, but no one calls. Oh, shout. I can't shout? Like, hello, it's the police? Can I look in the car? Can I look through the window? Underneath the borders is thick metal bars. What if we look at the stairs? A rickety flight of stairs. Maybe we're just not supposed to be here yet. Ooh, look, I phased through the fence. Y'all see that? Whoa. Now I'm partially through the fence. I can pet the dog. All right, well, we got points for knocking, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, like I should have looked at those windows. Well, whatever. Let's just go home. I don't think we've really ever been. Oh, D+1. Thank you so much. Yes. 19. Yeah, I saw that and then I didn't go do it. That happens a lot. This death counter is actually pretty accurate though. When it gets into the hundreds, it starts getting like, I don't know if I'm close to the real number anymore. There we go. I'll just wait till we're on, I don't know, what is it, 6th Street, I guess. And we'll turn right on, yeah, 6th, I think. Or is it 7th? I always forget. I think it's the middle one though, so I think, yeah, it's 6th. Okay. But thank you for the reminder, Charcoal Dragon. Sixth Street. Maybe we'll have like the evidence something. I don't know. I feel like it's 7th I should have been on. We'll go find out. I know it's just past the underpass. But I feel like it's under right here instead of right here. But I don't know. We'll find out in a few seconds. Nope, it is this one. Apparently I do know what I'm doing. Well, no, obviously I don't, since I wasn't sure. There we go. Do you also... Oh, death by embarrassment, needing to load the save with the logged evidence. Yeah, I usually say I'm not going to count a soft block, and then I think about it, and then I end up adding it, because that's like a death. It's a death that they should have told you about, and then didn't. Dun, 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 waiting for an elevator. Adding gameplay footage here. Number 2. Let's go use our computer. Count. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what word that I was like auto-corrected to. And I knew you meant use that as a death, but I couldn't think of the word. I thought maybe cause. Like, I don't know. All right, I'm not going to talk to him because I don't trust him not to say the wrong thing. I'm wondering if I totally screwed up, like they don't want a new case for the arson, even though they absolutely should have one. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, how dare you not know what I'm saying when I give you one letter? All right, we're reloading simply because this makes it very clear that that's happened. And I don't even know if that would like end the game, like if we're actually soft locked or not. But I just don't. This game's silly. I think, personally, that we 100% like, what's the word? Should have a new case file. That's what I'm trying to say. But the game seems to think it shouldn't. Necro keys. I'm laughing because it's like, of course it does. It's the era. I know not all of them actually do, but so many do. So many do. People warned me about Iceman, but I think we navigated okay around a lot of them. I did something a little crazy on Iceman. I think that's why it ended up being my favorite, is because I outsmarted what probably would have been either, hey, you have to look something up, or soft locked. Replayability features, that's right. I never found the microfilm reader, but I used like logic and brute force to solve the CIA code, even though I didn't know it was +3. That was so fun. Not very good streaming though. I basically just sat here and did a puzzle on a notebook while everyone watched. All right, these are all 199145 apparently. Thanks, Child 666. Very good, very good. Playing Police Quest 3. We just found a burned out house, and we're securing the evidence. I had to reload because I kind of did this wrong. What game it was where you have to get an item at the beginning of the game with no clue it'll be needed later. The only one we came across was Steve Rocklin, who is one of the murder suspects, and we weren't sure if that was the right one or not. Because it wasn't like a random body. It was a body. But he also it was the same, like it looked like the same actor who was the character, so that's why I wondered, were you Steve Rocklin? I wasn't sure. But yeah, we did all this. I just put the wrong case number. Well, Retro Demiurge, I was a little unsure because that character also had like speaking parts. So I was like, I feel like Angst Child would have mentioned that. So I think there might be another. Yeah. I think there might be another accident, and we have not seen it yet. And it may be one of the traffic accidents that randomly occurs, because we only saw 3 different things, and it felt like there might be more. Okay, so we got all this stuff. Is that all of my things? Oh, I didn't talk to the psychiatrist. Hold on. So my answer is I don't think we've run into it yet. And I don't know if it happens later or if it has already occurred. Like we just never saw it. We can go back on traffic duty later and we beat this. I don't know how far along we are. There's no points that I see. Are there points? Oh, there they are. Okay, we're getting pretty close. 303 out of 460. That's the first time we've looked at our points. I never noticed it there in the corner. But yeah, we'll go back to a save where we're on traffic duty and see if we can't find a wreck. Yeah. Yeah, because Rocklin wrecks while we're chasing him after we find him at the bar. And so Oops, that's not it. You hand the military record. We did this already. I'm backchecking. Peer into the mind of another scumbag. He looks at the analysis from the military and says, interesting. He briefs you on Michael Bain's character. He's a scumbag, slit his own mother's throat. I know if I examined him, but based on this, I'd say he's a schizophrenic psychopath. That seems a little... This guy's criminally insane. Bonds, I don't know about all that. I read that military record. I did not get the inclination that either of those two things was true. Now, if he's the one doing all the murders, yes, he might be, you know, crazy, but I don't know about the other diagnoses he gave. Those seem a little... What's the word? Uninformed, based on what I've seen. I do have a save near the Rockland accident. We could go look at it. Let me save right here. I'm still not going to save over... So obviously Chase is what we'll load. What was I saying it was? Most recent. I have a name for this one. Restore. Most recent will get really inaccurate really quickly. Chase. Let's go here. We're just going to restore back and look at the one car accident we have seen. And let's see what we got. Quick save. That's right, Charcoal Dragon. Woof. The road flares, obviously. I'll count that as a death since I should know better. Even though we're on a tangent reality here. You've become the ultimate roadkill. You have to take care of that oncoming traffic. Check that manual. I'm Jim Walls, creator of Police Quest. Restore. Nope, alas, that's not, I didn't think it would be. Here, well, you know what? While we're screwing around, I think it's this one. Oh gosh, I don't want to go all the way there. Let's see if after Speeder 1. It's May Crash. I don't know what that's about. Hyping it up for no reason? Nah. Oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this person. I just wanted to... No, it's fun. All right, let's go to the... Let's put this guy in jail real fast, then we'll save after this, and then sort of randomly generate things. Because they seemed kind of random, because when we reloaded our save, we got different... people. Oh wait, I meant here. Come on this way. Oh crap, I need the manual now. Oh, this is the first arrest we made, and they make you type it. The only arrest we've made so far, actually. They make you type in the number, and I don't have it ready. This is okay. This is a fun detour back at the beginning of the game. We'll go get this sorted out. Where is my manual? Boop. All right, here we go. I'm just going to read it. You can see it in the corner, but I'm not going to zoom it out. We've got penal code. Possession of a concealed weapon, 12025. We'll do that. Well, all right, hold on. Let me search this guy's underwear. You find a knife. All right. Let's get him booked. All right. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. What are we booking him on? All right, here we go. The number is 12025. Got ID on this guy? Yeah, here you go. Personal effects, 1 knife, concealed weapon. All right, and this time we won't forget the... What's the word? Disappointed! We'll get the, handcuffs. We forgot those last time. I'm returning your cuffs to the drop box. Say, Morales is requesting a supervisor for refusal to sign. The way he walked there is a little ridiculous. Gosh, we have so much stuff to do before we can just traffic drive around. Just replay in the front of the game. Don't mind me. Oh. I'm temporarily traffic, which means I'm uniformed, which means I do not take my normal car. I take my cruiser. Whoops. There we go. 1536. To remember the times when we start arresting people or ticketing them. I don't suppose anyone has any idea where they said that she was. She's on the interstate, right? Off Peach Street, I think, which is the next street. So once we get up there, I think we're good. We're just gonna hop on the freeway, and then we'll just cruise around on the freeway, pulling people over, or maybe we'll see an accident. That's my guess is how it works. Although it may come later in the game. Maybe we're just screwing around for no reason. I have no idea. Yeah, but in one of the saves we got a drunk driver, and then in one of the saves we got oh, why did I turn there? Didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Hey, bye, Child. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I've always liked the crazy games, despite their nonsensicalness. Because we didn't get the drunk driver and the slow driver. Those were 2 different times we loaded, so I thought maybe there was like a pile of different things you might run into as a traffic cop, as opposed to just one thing. All right. Turning left here should get us some highway entrances, right? Right? Ah, crap. Looks like no. Must be one up. Maybe they're on Fig. So we could look at the actual map. Yes, we can actually arrest the drunk driver this time. I almost turned there, which would be the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Interstate, please. Okay. I could have swore it was on Peach, so we're gonna slow way down. We're gonna look at the map. Ah, all right, so we're gonna go Peach and turn right on 7th. Oh, we're going way too slow. All right. So yeah, we turn right here, and then we'll turn right on 7th, and that'll give us an on-ramp, and that's where she is, I believe. Or at least that's what the arrow looks like it says on the ramp thing. And I remember her being off of Peach Street, so hopefully this is right. So here's 7th. I didn't make the map big, because I always forget to turn it off anyway. Yay! Here we go. Morales? Yay, up ahead you see the... Oh, thank goodness. I thought we did it wrong. It's like, no. This is where we first met Morales. It's a little flashback for anyone that didn't see it. First thing, definitely walk on this side of the... No, what are you doing? He tried to walk into the road there. You'll see that. We'll talk to Morales. She's like, okay, you handle it. Why'd the violator refuse to sign? Who knows? Geez, first I get this stupid cow, now I have to deal with you too. This policy about calling a supervisor for failure to sign sucks. I don't need you. I'm taking her downtown. No, you're not. You're going to stand right here until I have a chance to talk to the violator. All right, looking at the young lady, introduce yourself. She's pregnant, etc. Your signature is not an admission of guilt, ma'am. Only your promise to appear. I don't care. You think I'm afraid to sign a stupid ticket? If that was a check for $10,000, I wouldn't sign it for that witch over there. I can't stand her. She's the worst. She called me fat. Blah, blah, blah. They were both very angry for no reason. Well, actually, we know Morales is terrible, so the pregnant lady actually might be angry for a reason. All right, Morales, the violator said you're abusive and rude. Was that true? I have a hard time believing it wasn't. Look, Sarge, it's obvious she's hysterical. She'll pop off at anything. She's belligerent and hostile. She's begging for a night in jail. So what are you going to do? I'll witness her failure to sign. Geez, where'd you get your training? Charm school? Just don't let her walk over you, why don't you? All right, there we go. Not that lady again. Yeah, she's pretty angry. But to be fair, Morales is apparently a criminal and terrible person, so maybe the lady has a reason. All right, this is where we should save. Over most recent. Upsetting. Let's save over this. Traffic duty. Morales lacks morals. That's right. All right. Maybe this will do it. I don't know why we don't just go 100. Certainly exciting. In freeway. Great. Since you reach the end of your jurisdiction, you turn around and head back. This is usually right after that happens when we start running into stuff. Last time. And something's happening. Well, that guy's going really fast. So here's something fun we can do. This time. 128196. So last time we pulled him over and he was like, I was chasing some people, but I was undercover. Ah, Sheriff's Department, County of Jackson. Okay. Well, I'm not pulling over a sheriff. Hey, I'm doing this while speeding. I probably just punched it in, right? Without looking. All right, we'll let him go. He's a sheriff. He's probably doing something very important. Maybe I should radio? No. You wisely decide not to pull over the Allied agent. Look at that. That is not what we did in my original and current save. So that was cool. What if, because we don't pull him over, like an accident happens with the drug dealer and that's where we see, you know? I mean, who knows? Let's just do all this stuff properly this time and see if we get an accident or something. Murder's prevented. That's right. The whole game's over. We just do traffic for the rest of the game. Like, never get attacked or anything. Oh, Kizadbet, that reminds me. You were talking about a game where you have to have an item from the beginning. That happens in a couple, I think. I know that in Space Quest, it's not quite the beginning, but there's a few things you need from early that you might not get later. All right, here's another one. Something's happening. That guy's going really fast. Wait, I want to save again. Hold on, I just realized something. Can I cause an accident? I'm gonna save it over May Crash. May Crash was actually a game bug, like crash the game, but now we're gonna... No, it won't let you. All right, let's look at this thing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, nice. I think I said that last time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Soft lock because you didn't pull him over. Yeah. Registration expires. I don't know, whatever. Orpheus Hanley. Oh, it's Orpheus. I forgot about him. Oh, man, he's just on his way to meet a date. No, that's not a good excuse. Maybe we shouldn't pull him over. Because, you know, once we got Orpheus, and then once we didn't get Orpheus, we got a drunk instead. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I do know, because it's the only one you take to court, I think that the second speeder, the guy with the flame car, I think he is the end of the random events. If this guy was Aloe, yeah, that would make sense. Where'd you come from? Must have fell out of the sky. I never saw you. Sir, I need to see your driver's license and registration. Do you know I stopped you? Yeah, I was speeding because I'm on my way to see a female. She's got nice legs, etc., etc. It's a good excuse, but I'm going to give you a ticket anyway. Because it's not actually a great excuse. Do I know what time I pulled them over? Of course not. So why am I doing this? I don't know. All right, insert his license into the computer. Form 900. Military time. It's definitely 1420. It's definitely unknown to me what the vehicle code is. Driving too fast. 22349. My guess is this doesn't matter very much the time for his, because he doesn't dispute anything that was happening and he just takes the ticket. Lock him up. That's right. That's the excuse you give for speeding, I know. Honestly, I don't think he was trying to give me an excuse. He was just sort of explaining. Like, hey, you know, I was excited. So now, ticket. Or not. But yes, ticket. We ticket. Ticket, ticket, ticket. I mean, he seems pretty chill about the whole thing. He knows he was speeding. I'm sorry, I sympathize with you, but you're gonna have to be more responsible when operating. Gotta give me a ticket, huh? Well, that's just what I get for being a hero. You're just doing your job. I'm okay to go? Yeah. See, he's like, alright. And I was like, have a good day. And he's like, oh, I will. Al Lowe wrote these lines. Alright, well, that was less than exciting. Yeah, I bet I'll have a good day too. He seems pretty cheerful. It's cool with the whole getting a ticket thing, generally speaking. Not like that next guy. To be fair, giving someone a ticket for going too slow, while totally understandable in a lot of cases, does feel more upsetting. If I got a ticket for going too slow, I'd feel a lot more upset, I think, than if I was speeding and I just like, yeah, I was speeding. Yeah, every time you turn around, it seems like a few seconds after that, you get like a weird incident. It's a slow and impeding traffic, so that's why I want to. This is the last one that happens. Unless, what if I don't do anything? Can I just, like, does it cause a wreck eventually? I just let him go. Like, I don't care about this. He's going slow, but I'll go fast. No, Necrokeys. I think it's absolutely a valid thing, but I get why someone would be upset about it because they don't get it, you know? I'm gonna restore and not pull him over and see what happens. Like, is it the encounters or is it actually like participating in them? The music gets a little confused, doesn't it, when I don't pull them over? Surrounded, he's last. Oh, so I do give the ticket and then the drunk driver happens after that? That's not how I remembered it, though. I remembered instead of Orpheus, we had the drunk driver and it was confusing. I guess that's not what happened. Okay, well, let's just restore the game. Well, maybe I should at least just do this and see what happens. I might have been confused because I was restoring and unrestoring like very often. Car continues on its way. Yeah, if this is this impeding traffic, what if I don't pull over the drunk driver and that causes a wreck? So let's not pull anyone over. Let's just get past these guys. Let's get to the drunk driver and then let's not pull him over and maybe an accident happens. And like maybe it's a failure, but like we don't like end the game until after we kind of check it out and see what happens or something. Another psychopath on the force. Fair. I love when it, like, the music was not prepared for you to ignore the violators. Like, I guess we just keep the beat going. I don't want to run out of other instruments. End freeway. All right, here we go. This will end this. Car continues on its way. Flip around. All right, drunk driver time. I hope. You see a car weaving up ahead. What if I just don't pull him over in time and just maybe an accident happens? This does feel kind of terrible. Oh yeah, it's drunk driver. Let's see what happens. Nothing so far. Well, honestly, I mean, he's waving a little, but like, it's fine. Trial and error is a great way to learn things, yeah. I was trying to think. Sorry, I was contemplating. I was like, isn't it the only way? I mean, I guess if you just happen to have been right every single time, you'd still learn that you were right. But that seems unlikely. Randomly, I lean towards licensed games that sound awful, but I also take recommendations. But right now we just have the list of 5, and as we beat them, I was just going to ask if anyone had an idea or randomly select a licensed game, because they're usually the worst. I like to play really bad games on the NES, so. I forget exactly how I picked those. It's pretty M-heavy, so I'm guessing I was looking through the directory and just grabbed games that look good. Now, I will say Metal Gear and Metroid are on there so that there's good options, because I thought I'd mix up the, since we have the 5 to choose from, I'd have some good games and some crap games. Yeah, Swordmaster was fun. Ice Climber and Ice Hockey. That's not a bad idea. Theme them out. The car continues on its way. All right, now let's see if... We've turned around because of our jurisdiction. That was that message. Let's see if something happens, like we get in trouble or an accident. Meanwhile, at the Oak Tree Mall, no, it just goes straight to this. Skebbit. That's when our wife gets stabbed. Okay, no accident. Maybe the accident happens later if you don't do that, or maybe it just happens later legitimately. Trojan, Swordsmaster, Astyanax. I don't know how to say that. Astyanax. That's what I go with. All right, we did just save, so I'm going to talk to him and see if he's still doing the coroner nonsense. Coroner nonsense. Go to the coroner. All right. Yeah, I'm going to restore. I don't know that I want him to say that. I just restored my crash. Yeah, that's great. Look at there. No. The computer. I'm all over the place here. Most recent. All right. Okay, Back to the Future. Not the movie, that's what we've done. So I am I've just turned in all the evidence. We've got the psych report. Let's just look at the computer. Let's look at the case files and just sort of look it over here. Now that all the evidence is logged. We haven't gone to the Baines house yet. Of course, we didn't really get anything done there, so I'm not sure that matters. I wish we may reload an earlier save to find out what that guy, the coroner, said about the most recent resident's name for Stockton, because it auto scrolled while I was halfway through the paragraph. 145 is our case number. 199 145. It's not Arthur Dent. Is it Andrew Dent? Andrew Dent, yeah. Killed by Steve Rockland, probably. Continue. Here we go. Yeah, we're missing some evidence, it looks like, but that's okay. Blood and hair sample, black insignia ring, black cult book, white paint transfer, gold paint transfer, 4-pound packets of cocaine. There's actually 6, I believe. Yeah, I think we need, dang it. I need to know what they said about his address. So we're going to load. I guess this one. That's so frustrating. Maybe we can go straight to the coroner. So we've gone back to the beginning of today because the coroner very briefly mentions the address that Stockton is at. All right, the car radio, it's just structure fire. Never mind. This isn't the day I thought it was. This is post coroner, so we actually need just with Marie. Apologies. This is actually day 5 night that we're with Marie. That's what I was expecting. Because at the coroner, we get her necklace, so we come back here. One 137. All right, drop proffer, blah, blah, blah. Partner off at home, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You go through the motions of getting ready. So I'm recopying some of my notes because I've run out of room on this page. 199224. All right. 124. And this is first murder. Okay. And we're not going to do the cocaine thing. We're just going to skip all that because we really just want to go straight to the coroner after talking to this the captain. Can I speed this up? We haven't been doing that. Well, let's just go super fast if we can. But yeah, I enjoyed playing Swordmaster and all the master games. Those are all fun. Yeah, we're a little faster. Robin Hood Prince of Thieves wasn't a bad license game, but it's easier to beat than you expected. Oh, and you learned an exploit. We played Prince of Thieves at some point for some reason, but I don't think on the NES. I think it was... I remember playing that. Oh yeah, I was writing down Ice Climber and Ice Hockey. That's right. I never played Ice Climber much. I remember seeing it as a kid at a neighbor's house. Ice Hockey I did play a lot of. My cousin really liked that game. I guess, maybe it still does. I don't know. The coroner has something important for you. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Straight to the coroner. We must find out what address said. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. I hate when they do that. They bury it in one dialogue, and then it's just like 2 seconds. We're definitely going to turn the speed down once we get to the coroner. A little warp in there. Going too fast. I'm out of tea. This is distressing. I may have to take a break. After we find out this address, before we go see the address, I think we will load up the new one, get back to the present, and then... So it is on 8th. That's what I ended up at earlier. I thought it was on 7th, so we'll go over 2 this time. It's Game Boy and NES. Interesting. Did we play it on the NES, Prince of Thieves? Maybe I saw it in a magazine. Maybe that's what it was. And it would have been like, I thought maybe it was on a computer or something. Because I don't usually play games on Nintendo and then not like beat them. The only one I can think of where we really did that was Treasure Master. And technically Fire and Ice, which is a mod for Solomon's Key 2. Not Fire and Ice. The mod for Fire and Ice, which is Solomon's Key 2, which was oh no, what's the name of that fox with the tails? Kitsune Attacks, I think. Yeah, there we go. But I'm still trying that. I just haven't played it in a while. I plan one day to beat it. Stuck on that level on 9, I think. Because I remember talking about, yeah, the movie. I'm thinking it might have been in one of the Nintendo Powers we looked at, and we didn't play it. We were just looking at it. All right, I'm going to save this on some random one. It's completely different. It just shares the name. Oh, interesting. Fire and Ice. Rat Cuffs. Let's do coroner address in case I ever need to come back here. I don't know if we have to like actually touch stuff. No, it seems to be unrelated. Maybe it's just when I open this one. No. Maybe it's real time, even though the speed's fast. I feel like it should have happened by now. Just keep opening and closing these. Oh, that was strange. Did y'all see that? I think I broke it. Let me pull the speed back down. I don't want him talking too fast on us. This legitimately, I thought we were about to get killed. They got me with this one. Well, Assistant Sergeant B, I thought I had a hunch you might show up. You might find this amusing. I found it on your dead suspects. Looked like you have a fan. This is the newspaper article where I'm circled with a star drawn on my face. You look good in red, Bones. Not to worry, I have a positive idea. You just have last known address 500 West Peach. Oh, no wonder we linked them together. All right. Well, that doesn't help us any. Okay. That was what we were looking for, is what his last known address was. So that's the house that burned down. Now we know why that house was burned. Okay. Now we know why the arson was linked directly to Stockton. So that puts all that together. Yeah, you'd have to play it 10 years from now so you can't remember anything. I agree that compared to Quest for Glory, the rest of the Quest games pale. But they're still good, I think. Especially some of them. Some more than others. King's Quest V, I don't like to talk about. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Ooh. I'm going to drive to the Baines's. The whale game. game? There's been a couple whales. Oh yeah, that was 3, I think. Or 2. No, 4. Sorry. It was the Rosella one. The one where you're the daughter. Because you swim out in the ocean. So it was 4. I'm sorry. 3 was where you were the Gwydion. Yeah. Or I guess Alexander's his real name. I liked Perils of Rosella, and I liked whatever the name of Gwydion's game is, or Alexander's game is. I also like that you're playing the different family members. I thought that was fun. Going back to King Graham was, I don't know, less fun. Not that I mind being King Graham, I just think the game was... Oh, I turned the wrong way. It's okay, we'll just turn up here. King Arthur game. Yes, that was Conquests of Camelot. That game was so funny. I enjoyed that. We got 2 more games I've never played. One of them Robin Hood based, I think. Conquest of the Longbow. Which every time I hear it, I think it's a helicopter game. I don't know why. Is there a helicopter called Longbow or something? I don't know why it sounds like a helicopter game to me. I have no reason, but it just does. And then we also have, oh, what's the other one? To Err is Human. Yes, I think that's right. That sounds right. That's true, now that you've mentioned it. That American helicopters are named after tribes, yeah. When we have Apache. Oh, what's that? Black Hawk. I don't know very many helicopters. Wing Commander had a crossbow. Oh, what was I trying to figure out? The other games. There's the Longbow game, and then there's another one that sounds cool. Alright, we're almost to the 500 block. I need to pay attention instead of click stuff. A variant of the broadsword. Oh gosh. I don't know if I might be in the wrong spot now to leave the car. No, okay, it still counts. So here's the Baines' residence, or at least from the photo. 529 right here. Maybe I can open its trunk. I'll wait here for you, Sonny. Yeah. Knock on the door. You can hear movement inside, but no one answers. Windows are partially boarded. Underneath boards, you can see bars. The house looks like a shack, but judging by the barred windows and heavy front door, it's well fortified. I can't, like, call to the house. Discarded junk in the yard and adds to the air of neglect. That old junk doesn't interest you. Nothing you can do with the lawn. Metal bars aren't gonna budge. You can just start shooting. The door could take more bullets than you have. Oh, than you have. No, I'm not even gonna try that. It's terrible. All right, maybe that did something. I don't know. Oh well. Crossbow is a variant of the broadsword, and they both are terrible. Says Kizadbat. Alright, I'm opening up my file so I can figure out what that next game is. That is Rise of the Dragon. Yeah, I don't know what that one's about at all. That one actually got added late. I don't know. It's got an asterisk by it because it means that I heard about it and it fits in right there, and I don't even know if it's really a Sierra game, so I need to double check. That should be on the list. I mean, it's definitely the game Sierra did something with, because that's how I found it. But I'm not like 100% certain it's a adventure game. Kind of like Jones in the Fast Lane. It was added at the same time. Okay. Let's just go down to Peach. Oak Street. Southbound on the Parkway. Fig. Oh, it's Dynamix. All right, so I need to pull that one probably. Oops. I don't know what I was clicking. Because we're not playing like all the Dynamix games yet. Or maybe we should. Should we? When did those start getting made? Is that the first one? Or I've already missed a bunch. I guess I could sprinkle them all in the middle. I said Dynamix. Dynamics. I don't. That's how we were jokingly saying it last week. Yeah, they're associated with Sierra. That's. I just don't want to have like missed some in the past and then have to add them. I'll have to look. Sierra bought Dynamics. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. You went too far. Ugh. Wait, the police station's not on 7th? No, it's on 6th. What am I doing? I did go too far. Ah, bananas. Here's Peach. Let's turn left. Then we'll be at the station. I have no idea where else to go. I think it'll be a right turn now that we're coming this way. We're taking these 90-degree turns at 55. I don't know about that. Just a little bit of squeal. I'm gonna make a note. Get Dynamics list. Yeah, Red Baron. I remember playing that as a kid. I think it was on the Sierra Network. Oh, the best Dynamics game was self-published, so we won't be seeing it. Oh. We'll get to that later too. I mean, like after Sierra, I was gonna do LucasArts and then go to anything. You know what I mean? You know, one game I love. I only played it well after it would have been like I wasn't like a kid like when it was. You know, I don't even know when it came out. As based on a graphic or maybe a comic book. It's a Cross Time Saloon. I forget the name. It's somebody's Cross Time Saloon. That game was really fun. It's not very animated, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. 5 years or so? Do I take that long with these games? I guess we are making plans for quite in the future. The WoD Jedi games. Callahan, that's it. Yeah, that game was fun. All right, let's save. I'm going to save this again as most recent because all we did was add that thing. A novel from 1977. I see. All right. Corner called, said important. All right, I don't want to talk to you then. I'm going to restore. What should we do now? Maybe I can call dispatch and call them over there to talk to that guy. Maybe. The game was done by Legend Entertainment. Ah. I also like Beneath a Steel Sky. I think that's also another book game. And I remember as a kid playing Ringworld. I don't know if I beat that one, but that was another adventure game I played. Also read that. Or some of that. I think there's a lot of books, but no, I didn't want to be on the computer. I wanted to make a phone call. I was like, what am I doing in this computer? I already put it on the air. Nanza. Companions of Xanth, Deathgate, and a few others from the novels. For the Gateway games. Excellent. See, I want to play all that stuff eventually. And it is like years out probably if we have to do LucasArts and then this. I can't wait for Day of the Tentacle. That game makes me so happy. Oh no. Oh no. Bruce Spaghetti. Every single game in release order. Yes. I just remembered something. We didn't get the tracker back off that car. We're in so much trouble. Let's go talk to Mike. Oh no. He's gonna be so mad. Mike Down stops his work and says, "Listen, Sarge, I'm very busy." Oh, thank goodness. He didn't care. Let's see what's in stock in the loaner. The tracking device. Now don't forget to return the tracker. All right, we got a tracker. I don't know why we need a tracker, but I got it. Oh no. We should have put one in the cocaine. Can we still do it? Probably not. Let's try anyway. Ah, crap. Nah, I don't want to go back that far. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. The Strike game's looking to cleared hot. I love Desert Strike and Jungle Strike. I used to play them on, I guess, Genesis. I think they came on the Sega channel sometimes because I don't remember owning them, but I remember playing them. No, we didn't, Bruce Spaghetti. We still haven't run into the car wreck. All right, this is 386 if I remember correctly. And if I don't, I'll look at my notes, but I think I remember it right. Oh, I didn't know why I'd want a tracker, but now I'm convinced this is why. No! Ah, that was so smart. It would have been perfect. You just stuff your hand into the middle of the bag of cocaine and... All right. Oh. Damn. Oh, well. Cleared hots just recently. Ah, Surrounded. That's true. That's true. Trackers weren't small that back then. That's fair, but it's a video game. What about this, guys? Take stuff off the cart, looking for a new career? Yes, I want to join the space janitors. More amazing live actor images. I can't wait till we get to FMV time. I never really played a ton of FMV games. I had jumped onto the MMO train by that point, and you boob, you're already there. Indeed, I am. Ah, I kept losing the wallet, and so you used a tracker you put in there. Yeah, FMV is a wild genre. You missed the train willingly. You just said no. You said no to FMV. I was supposed to get more tea earlier, and I never did. All right, I may skip out on this stream for a few minutes and go get a glass of tea. Dang it, there's nothing here. Oh, MMOs. You missed out on the MMO train willingly. Well, we didn't. I don't think we called them that yet. They were still just online games. Maybe massively wasn't the word yet because they weren't quite massive yet. This is pre-Ultima. I saw digital cocaine right away and said no to drugs. Oh yeah, ever crack. Yeah. This is before that. They hadn't quite become the worst. I mean, I played Muds, but it was sort of the link between Muds, so it was still graphical and like Legends of Kezmai, which was Island of Kezmai was the Mud, and then they made Legends of Kezmai, which is sort of like a tile based. There was another game that I played between that and when Ultima came out. Obviously, that's when I was like, MMOs. Loved Ultima Online and the games, but didn't play those a lot. Yeah, I liked Buds. I did play those before that, but they didn't hold my attention quite as much as once they got graphics. So I was still playing normal games. So there were a couple on AOL. There was one graphical game that I played on AOL before even the Kezmai one. Now, Legends of Kezmai was on there, but it was, I don't know if Islands was. Was Islands? Someone might know. But Neverwinter Nights, which was a Dungeons and Dragons kind of, it had very, very rudimentary graphics. I played that on AOL as well. Prior to Legends of Kezmai, which is the graphical version of Islands of Kezmai. It also had some changes. But I can pull up some here. Let's do this. Did it have any graphics at all, Kizedbat? Because it's sort of the names were sort of mixed at the time. You played at Ragnarok Online. It was all text. Okay. So I'll put it on the Discord. Some islands, like the opening text from Islands, and see if it was that. Because I do think that was on AOL briefly before they got the graphics and changed it to Legends. Oh, what to do? Oh, I know what to do. Be right back. All right, I'll be right back. You'll give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a drink. You get a front end that had a map. Oh, cool. Agree. That is the best part. There we go. Sorry for the music whiplash there. Yeah, that's my favorite part of Codename Iceman for sure. It's so good. Who made Codename Iceman? Like, this is the lead. I don't remember who it said. It's good stuff. The diving navigation was the best part. It was fun. It just felt like a totally different game. But I liked it. Where should we go? What should we do? Just trying to think of all that's happened. So we saw the fire. Kizadbet found something about Dynamic's best game. You'd known that it was a remake of one they made a decade before, but you didn't know that the original was their first game way before they were even Dynamics. Oh, wow. We've given all the evidence up. Maybe we should look at this clipping better. Should we show this to someone? Like the captain, maybe? Sorry, I'm just going up and down the elevator. I just... I could call the newspaper guy. No, why would he care? That's stupid. Idea. Hold on. I remember something about the manual just now. It's just popped into my head. So we're going to look at the manual while we stand here. All right. So in the back is this. When did we get our promotion? Here we go. Promoted to narcotics. Promoted. Is there a date of 3/15 anywhere? 500 Palm. Suspect Harrison Stakeout. 500 Palm. It's right there again. Here's some numbers we can call people. Let's try all those for the heck of it. Not Marie, maybe. Probably not work. 3/15. 3/15. No, none of these dates. June. Oops, too far. September 3rd. There we are. It's creepy as a real person. Sonny Bonds and Marie Wilkins there. 3/15. I see no 3/15s. 9/20. I just saw that date. That's darling. 4/20. Wait, why does it say 4/20 is Marie's birthday? What? Hold on. What's the 3/15 then? Is that when the murders happen? That doesn't make any sense. They weren't all a year apart. Betrayal at Krondor. Not the game that Kizadbot's talking about, though. Ah, disagreement on the best Dynamics game. You're surprised Jim Walls wasn't a portrait at the bottom? Yeah. Stellar 7. Ah. So let's go to our file on Marie. This is strange. $3.15. Okay, y'all see that? Date of birth 3/15. Maybe we just had her party a month and 5 days later? Why would we do that? That's odd. So I'm going to bring this back up. 4/20, Marie's birthday. I'm going to chalk that up to the manual person not talking to the game person. What do we think? I suspect that's the case. That feels most true to me. Got the serial number, did that already. Do we have any new evidence? Not really. Just the old stuff. All right, let's review a case 199145. I'm going to pour through everything again. I don't really understand what it wants us to do. We could crash the Baines residence, but I don't know how. Ritual cult murder, yes, stab wounds. See, date of birth 3/15/35, 20 years apart from Marie. We're missing a piece of evidence. That's okay. We tried to give them the newspaper. They didn't care about that. The Pat internal affairs investigation's ongoing. Nothing there. Let's check the other two cases. Just maybe I missed something. 199137. This is the guy who we first found was like a similar MO to Marie's attack. And there's an even older one we'll check after this. So we tried to go to 280 West Palm. I don't know that we have. Maybe we should. I'm writing it down. Again, we already have it written down, but yeah, they thought this was a burglary. They didn't really think about the pentagram for some reason. All right, let's review another one. 199124. Now, this is the really old one. This is where the bronze medal came from, the Bronze Star Medal. This guy's a World War II vet who was stabbed and had a pentagram, but his birth date's different. It's 10/28 instead. And this one they did think was some sort of ritualistic sacrifice, but it never got connected until I found it later from the medal. Why did they have the medal with them, do you think? That's sort of strange. Incisions in the shape of a pentagram were located in the lower left quadrant. Stolen property. Yeah, I did that already. 392 South 6th. I guess we could go drive by those, see if we can stop. We've never been to either of those, but it's been so long. I mean, this was in 90, the other one's in 90. And let's see when Marie, we're only like a few days after Marie was stabbed, so whatever hers is basically the date it is now plus 6 or 7. I think it's 91 March. Yeah, March 91. So it's about a year later than those two. Okay. Let's look at personnel. Let's see if they've updated Marie's file. Not Marie, it's Pat. Pat's file. Morales is what I keep meaning to say. Fictional evidence. Nah, it's all the same stuff. Date of hire. Date of birth is 3/16. See, that's that's suspicious, isn't it? So 3/15, 3/15, 3/15. Not 3/15. It's like 10 something. 3/16. I don't know if that's relevant. Okay. Let's try those phone numbers. That's what I said I'd do next. Let's just call all these people, see what they say. 555. 2787. You've reached a number that's no longer in service. Fair enough. 555-2086. Number that's no longer in service. 55. Oh, right. Pick up the phone. 555-0841. No longer in service. Getting a. Let's call Marie just to see. 4468. No longer in service. We just hit 0. What about 411? No. What about 911? Nothing. All right. No. None of that worked. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, crap. I meant to show the captain that newspaper clipping to see if that did anything. I'll have to do that again. To go back inside the store. Yeah, I've never played Betrayal at Crondor or Stellar 7. I think the only Dynamics game I've played is Willie Beamish. That's Dynamics, right? I think y'all said that yesterday. He doesn't care about that. I don't care about that. Well, I have a tracker. Trying to think of what I could do with a tracker. I could slip it in Morales' purse, but I don't know how to get her out of her car right now. Let's just check these addresses. 280 West Palm, 392 South 6. I don't know what else to do. Maybe a call will just come in when we're driving. Maybe we should go to the highway and just drive around. That's what we did in the first half. Because there's absolutely nothing anybody's given to us at this point. It's only 2:06. All right, let's start with, since we're already heading south, we'll go to 392 South 6th. And 392 is the very bottom of 6th Street. So we just have to go like right here where the finger is. So I'll just go 100 until we're pretty close. I guess I'll stop here. I mean, it's not like an exact science. There's no reason to get out here, you know? Let's try it here. It's about as close as you can get without... Yeah. Alright, that's a bust. I'm guessing 280 is going to be a bust as well. It's also a year ago murder. We'll go up there. 280 Palm should be... What did it say? Flagrant disregard for something? Do we lose points? No. I hate when it does that. Add something to... Like, I've seen that message like 1,000 times for missing the stop sign, and then they added something to it, and I'm like, just like that. Alright, if this is the zeros blocks, the 100 blocks, we'll want to turn on the next one. We'll go 55. So what is it? Zeros. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 0. So Zeros, hundreds, 200s. Yeah, so we'll want to go right when we get to the top of this street. Wait, no turn. Oh my gosh, why was it still gas? It's so irritating. I hate driving. I'm just gonna speed all the way to Palm. Can we use our radio? Can't even look at it. I've answered my own question. We are going back to Baines. We're gonna... It says that car doesn't work though. What if we track the car anyway? I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Alright, so... Forget the year-old thing. We're gonna go back to Baines. Now that we have the tracker, maybe we can drop it on the car. One more block, and then we can pull over to Baines. Hey, did y'all notice anything crazy about this place? So if we look at the map, there's stop signs at the end of every street. That's where all the stop signs are. There are no stop signs anywhere inside the middle of this map. I just realized it. Like I noticed, like I knew that, like, but I never thought about it. That's terrifying. No city would do, yeah, no city would do that for sure. I'll wait here for you, Sonny. See, there's no way this tracker should go to any of this stuff. Doesn't really make sense. Can I be careful on the stairs? Like look at them and be like, oh, don't do that. No, I did not click the stairs. I don't even want to count that, but I died. I was nowhere near the stairs. I was a little close to the stairs. I wasn't that close to the stairs. Yeah. I took a trip. See you next fall. Those stop signs are a deterrent against crashing off the edge of the map. That's right, Surround. We gotta go grab our tracker, but that's all we've actually done. For as much playing as we've done in the last hour, all we've really done is picked up a tracker. Here's a question. Is the captain breaking me? Like, is the captain supposed to say something different and I'm broken? Surround, like... If that's the case, that's, you know, that's not okay. If not, I'll keep exploring, but he is still doing that coroner nonsense. I just haven't tried one, so let's do it. Cool. Sounds good. Trying to think of what's on the third floor. Nothing. Let's go back to the ground floor. I'm in... Yeah, you're right. I was thinking I was on the first floor. That's the third floor. The floor I was thinking of was the women's restroom, our restroom, and the supply closet. Here's my new idea. It's not very good. I'm gonna talk to Morales and play it cool as the captain told me to do. I was trying to remember what the captain said before go see the coroner. You drive like my grandma, Bonds. I guess that that works whether I'm speeding or not speeding. Just means something different. Can I put the tracker in her purse? No, I can't even change items. Wow, bananas. My newest idea is a bust. What to do, what to do. So the newest thing that's happening is the arson. Like, I wish I could get the DNA report back. And the next newest is the whole IA situation with Morales. It's got to be one of those two things that should have made me think to go do something, right? Although we did get the new Stockton stuff. I don't think we need to take the book or that. It doesn't make sense to me. All right, I actually, sorry, I just need 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something IRL. So, apologies. But, we'll get the Codename Iceman dancing again, just for a moment. Be right back. Sorry about that. Need to check there's a... I was summoned to help. don't think I need to go in the jail. I don't think I need to go in evidence, but I guess I should at some point. Cocaine. Who cares about cocaine? Vice. I have not tried to go to Vice in a long time because it's always locked. Have I looked at this speaker? Public addresses. I'm very suspicious about that speaker. My store's locked. Damn. Maybe the newspaper will mean something to this guy. Did not mean to use the gun. Would have been upsetting. Just talk to him. I'm tracking a suspected serial killer. Profile on him. Where's the file? Yeah, okay. Do I have anything interesting? He doesn't care about that. Ugh, Vice is locked. Oop, I'm so sorry. Here, I won't turn on the loud one this time. I will just slip away for a moment. Sorry, my wife's calling me again. I'll be right back. Enjoy the typewriter's noise. As I do this. All right, be right back again. I gotta think about this. I don't know what else to do. All right, I may be going soon. Because it's about that time anyway, but Where's my... I don't know where all my buttons are. There it is. Okay. Be right back on. I'm back. I did not come up with a plan while I was away. So I'm still running in the dark here. What to do? We have the newspaper. Could I call the newspaper? I know on the back of the box. Here, let's look at that. This is me totally metagaming. Just move the whole frame out of the way. That's definitely not what I was trying to do. I thought on the back of the box. Oh, there's the body. It's not a yellow shirt, though. We'll have to look that up. No, this is the only screenshot. I thought there was a screenshot with an armored personnel carrier. That may have been in the magazine we looked at. Or maybe I was looking at a different police quest. Just try all our stuff to the chief. What's up with the flashlight? I tried this already, yeah. Can I look at that again? No. Pentagrams drawn over your face. Notebook. Tracking device. Access card. I have $5. Regulation flashlight. Rockland's key and the duplicate key. Handcuffs. And Beretta 9mm handgun. I'm looking at the map again. There's not like an impound, is there, where we go check out the car? No. It's a highway. Hospital, coroner, court, police station. Is there a reason to go back to the coroner? Oh, thank you, Surrounded. Yeah, not quite yet. I gotta think. Like, talking to him is pointless. He just talks about the coroner again. No one's in traffic. I haven't gone to the briefing room. I have an idea. I do have an idea. I was looking at the map just now, and I was saying over and over, there's the coroner, there's the hospital, there's the court. And then what if we go to the court? Can we go out? Because we tried to get into Baines's residence. We have some circumstantial evidence. Maybe we can get a warrant? You got warrants in the first game. I don't know if you get them in any of the others so far. Ashley of the Galaxy. You played this in Scum VM? Excellent. Yeah, I'm a little stuck for the moment, but I've got some ideas. We're going to try those. But welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I've been playing through all the Sierra games. So we just finished King's Quest V. Next up is Space Quest 4. Those will all... Those will all. King's Quest V was blind. This is blind. Space Quest 4 will be blind. This is DOSBox. I'm going to try and go to the courthouse. I don't know. Get a warrant to search the Baines residence. That doesn't feel like it's going to be what I need to do, but at least I'll be doing something rather than standing around the police station. So it'll be east, 2 blocks, and then north should be the courthouse. Yeah, I have this installed on DOSBox. Let's go ahead and go 50. I'll pull the tracker map up just so, so I can kind of know where I'm going. So we're going to turn east. We're heading south. And we'll skip this first 6th Street, or 7th Street rather, and we'll go to 8th. Slow down so we can turn. Yeah, that's why I'm not on the MT32. I'm using ad lib here. And I think this is the courthouse. Yeah, Layton Court. Let's see if this works. We got out. There's no way. What if this is actually what I'm supposed to do? That would be insane. I mean, it makes sense, but I just didn't think the game would do this. You request to see Judge Simpson in her chambers. I am getting a warrant. What's on your mind, officer? Surrounded. That's it? Oh my gosh. I need to obtain a search warrant, Your Honor. Well then, how about I write one up for you? Come on, officer. You know the rules. I need better evidence than I can issue a warrant. You hand the news clipping to the judge. You try to convince the judge, but she needs more evidence. I can see you've done some good detective work, Bonds, but I need more evidence to justify a search warrant. Well, I turned it all in. Can I give her my notebook? That's what I hate about this. When I turn evidence in, it's like no one cares. Can I just talk to her? Uh, I, that's fair. I'll have to reload, huh? Prior to turning it in. Logging arson evidence. I wonder if I have to go to Baines first to... Turning in evidence in Police Quest 2 is much more rewarding. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of silly that they disincentivized me to do that. I mean, the photo, I guess, is what I shouldn't have turned in. I'm just going to go straight to the court and see if I needed to go to Baines or not. I'm so sorry. I'm getting another call. I will be right back, and then we will go check out the residence. I do apologize. But I'll be back in a few seconds. Yeah, that makes sense, surrounded. And then that sort of thing. Like, I mean, I kind of suspected that anyway, so that's definitely not a problem. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I am back. You can still play the original Neverwinter Nights offline. Oh, interesting. I would like to do that. Definitely toss some info in the Discord. Because I have actually been looking to do that. I always forget to look up how and if it's a thing. But I remember some parts of that very clearly. And I had a lot of fun when I was a kid playing that. Ah, Exodus will make it easy. Excellent. I know Legends of Kesmai has a couple. I think there's 3 or 4 now. What are they called? Like private server versions. That was an AOL game too. I think it started. I don't know if it was after. I found it after I was playing Neverwinter Nights, but I don't remember if they were contemporaries of each other. I think Neverwinter seemed a little more rudimentary, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. This may not work. I may not be able to ask for one before having knocked to try and talk to him, but maybe I can just go straight to search warrant. I don't know. What was I saying? Legends of Kesmai. Oh, it moved to GameStorm later. I really liked GameStorm, and I know they had was it called MageStorm? There was a really fun FPS RPG where you're different types of casters, and it was like a 3-way capture the flag kind of game. I think called MageStorm. That's really fun. They have an online version, but there's never anyone on it that I've noticed. I think that game's cool. They also had a like space shooter team type game. Cosmic something, where you leveled up. It was also sort of RPG. Those were all really good. You request to see Judge Chambers and her Simpson. No, Judge Simpson and her Chambers. Till I'm getting tired. All right. You hand the clipping. We did this one already. That's not enough for a search warrant. So now let's try the photo. You tell the judge how the photo of Michael and Jesse Baines helped you locate the suspected crack house. Your Honor, I'm convinced that there's some sort of cult operating at the crack house at this location. Sounds like you have a good case, Bonds, but I need a location and at least an attempt to gain normal entry. Oh my gosh, I was right. I gotta go there first. All right, let's go get that done. Get back. We'll do the warrant. We'll grab a tracker. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to redo. Oh, and Sargon Z80, thank you so much for the follow. Why did that not did that alert while I was AFK, or maybe I didn't alert? But I apologize for missing that. All right, there we go. Gas. Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter what icon you have; it switches to gas anyway. Okay, let's just speed to Palm. I could easily finish this game. I don't know that I will, though. I have to go soon, sadly. Easily. Fruitier other people. Does it? I'm not sure if that means it's harder for me or easier for me. Could go either way sometimes the way I play these. Sometimes I'm really good, I feel like, and then sometimes I'm a complete screw up. You won't say. Fair enough. I felt like I was much better at the text parser games. Maybe not. I will say I feel like I've gotten much worse at Nintendo games, or maybe I'm just playing harder ones. That can't be right. These games seem easier, but I'm doing worse, and I don't know. I have fun every time. It's all right. At least an attempt at normal entry. Well, here's our attempt. burning daylight here. I cannot. I'm actually genuinely shocked that the answer was go get a warrant. That seemed very out of style for this version of Police Quest. They talk a lot about the like procedure and stuff, but this game's been kind of scattershot on a variety of things. All right, I tried to get in, I guess. I just want to get back to where we were before the save, but with the warrant. Before the restore. Oh gosh. All right, we're on the parkway. We'll just roll down south of Peach, turn left, go till 8, turn north. They shouldn't have let me turn in that photograph. That's just cruel. It's not even that good a piece of evidence anyway. To show that they're brothers? I don't know. I don't even know why that's convincing for a... Like, other than that photo being at the arson, I should have turned there. I was pontificating. Other than that photo being at the arson burned house at Stockton's, what really is tying Michael Baines to any of this? There's nothing. Just because Jesse existed and I shot him and there was the newspaper clipping that was with Stockton. So it's just like real tenuous here. And it's not like we didn't know Baines lived there, because that in the notebook it says that's where we staked out in the first game, was that house. So I don't know. This is kind of dubious. Of course, Sunny thinks our partner's in the cult for no reason. She's definitely bad, but I don't know why we think she's in the cult. She definitely stole cocaine from that crash site, though. All right, after 7th, we'll slow down. Get ready to turn. Skirt. And then, oh, we went an extra one, so we'll actually, after the next road is where the courthouse will be. So what we're doing now, and finally I've you know, gotten something to do. We're trying to go investigate the brother of the antagonist from the first 2 games, who we found a photo of at the murder suspect for the stabbings of a random person named Andrew Dent, our wife who's in a coma in the hospital because they didn't quite get to kill her, and 2 other victims that we were a year ago. We just found the cold cases for that were similar. And so now we're getting a warrant because we found at the arson at the dead suspect's house a photo of Jesse Baines, the antagonist from the first 2 games, as well as his brother. Okay, well, I just asked for the warrant now. I want the warrant. Okay, but okay. Did I show the newspaper clip? I don't know, the cult ring? This? All right. Are they kidding? The psych profile? The fact that I tried to get in there? Did I soft block because I showed her the photo before trying to go there? And now it won't let me show her the photo. You know the rules. I need some evidence. Yeah, I showed you the evidence already. Try the newspaper clipping again. Okay. You've already shown the news clipping to Judge Simpson. I find a bug You've already shown the photograph to Judge Simpson. Damn this judge. Yeah, surrounded. That's what I expected. So I think what's happened is because I came here before knocking, they flagged that she's already seen these, but the flag doesn't have anything to do with this conversation. You're not supposed to be here before trying normal entry, and so now I'm soft locked. That's my guess. Based on just my, gut instinct here. All right. I think we might pick this up next time. I do need to go. Unfortunately, I have some stuff I got to do here, though 2 a.m. it may be. Had some developed events I must go sort out. But I won't be back tomorrow. Normally I'd be here Wednesday, but for the holiday Thursday, we're getting some stuff together, so I will be busy. And then I'll be back Friday with NES games. Till then, we'll see you soon. We'll go find someone to raid playing adventure games. We're just gonna load up. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Sargon C80, this stream. And thanks everyone else for hanging out. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, actually, Surrounded, I already pulled the next game and got it all ready and got the data for it and the manual and all that stuff. Next game is Space Quest 4. Bruce Spaghetti, thanks for the GGs. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for watching. All right, let me get into this raid panel here. Let's see what we can see. Surely someone's playing something fun. Disease Free is trying to clear Shinobi blind in one session. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I did see one adventure game, but it has I don't know the adventure game, and it has a trigger warning, so I think we'll raid Disease Free. Yeah, I see Narblast playing Dinosaurs for Hire. I do see that. I thought about it. I was thinking we might raid that. That sounds fun. I haven't seen that game before, but it looks exactly like the kind of game I would like. Let's do that one. That one looks fun. Everyone say hey to Narblast. Nuki's doing Terminator. I think we're gonna do Dinosaurs for Hire because this preview looks ridiculous. Everyone say hey. And yeah, have a great night. I'll see you Friday. Friday. Bye. Y'all have a good night.